Yay! What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? Long time, long time.
Yes, sir.
What do you know? We got Mr. Cotta in the house. JC, what do
Man,
you know, man? You been so busy. I see your frequent flyer miles flying up. You gonna buy some
uh,
people some drinks? Can a brother get a drink?
secret ground miles.
Secret
These are
ground
ground
miles.
miles,
Hey,
air
man,
miles.
them miles still count. And that's talk. People's counting their steps. So
Hey, hey, I'm out of steps then.
what is going on, man? What's new with you?
Um, I wish I knew what was new with me, man. Every day is a different day. Every day is a challenge, man. I love the fact that I don't know what's going to go on from one day to the next. But then also when I plan things that are lives, I don't know what's going to go on from 1 minute to the next. I just got to be prepared for whatever that is.
They call that going with the flow. And you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So
Been a very interesting few weeks for me.
yeah, well, enlighten us. Let the folks know what's been on your plate.
Well, making adjustments to Daiquiri 23 is an everyday thing, whether it be staffing, changing up staff wholesale, uh, you know, growing and getting better at who's going to represent Daiquiri 23 to our customer base, our expat base, our community base. Um, going through different changes with the menu, trying to get the new software up that where the customer can order from the table, pay from the table. Um, you know, it's just a lot of moving parts. Meet me in Panama with Michael Baisden came through, and it was excellent to be able to see uh, a lot of us coming to Panama, and we're coming as investors. We're coming as um, more economic force, um, intelligence, experience, positiveness. Um, a lot of positive people, man, that were here uh, with the Meet Me in Panama group. And we impress each other. We're impressed by each other to be able to make a decision to um, consider relocating outside of what we know, and we were born in it, and so that's exciting, man. And is Panama ready for us? I hope so. 'Cause we coming, and we're already
Right.
here.
Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
So,
let's touch on that, man. People that are vibing the same vibe, the positive, the good energy, the sense of true community, you know. What did you see and what were the people saying?
they were really surprised to see the development of Panama as a country. They were really surprised to be able to meet so many expats that have already made the move, and the atmosphere is it's very attractive. It's very calming for them to come without threat. They didn't feel threatened by anything they saw. They felt encouraged. Um, you know, there's just so much that people are looking for that had a full life of living on an uneven playing field. And then when they come here, they're able to say, wow, it's just the relief, um, the feel of I can afford to live like this on my retirement.
Right.
You know, I can afford health care without feeling I'm going to go bankrupt to maintain my health. Um, it's, and younger people are bringing their kids here, man, to get an education.
I see that. I
That's
see a lot of
unheard of.
that. Yeah, I see a
That's
lot of that.
unheard of.
That's a good
And
feeling to see families coming down,
yeah,
getting
and
out of that metrics, unplugging from that.
I'm not one to brag about anything, but I'm not one to um, let the opportunity go by and just kind of always stay humble, because I want to be humble. I want to remain humble. I came from under humble beginnings, humble beginnings. Uh, I remember telling my father as a kid, he said, "You don't have no pride." I said, "No. What do I got to be proud of? You know, we're waiting on food stamps every month, you know, and you know, eating scraps until we got them food stamps." So I didn't feel nothing to be proud of as a kid, but now, man, I'm so proud that I came up that way. I am so proud that I was able to survive and to be here to talk about it. I'm so proud not to be a statistic. I'm
Right.
proud to be able to come to Panama and use whatever resources that I had financially, experience, being dogmatic, doing things the right way, even though it can be costly, doing things the right way that I can lose associates that don't want to associate with me no more. I I sacrifice a lot for us as human beings, not us based on race. I sacrifice a lot to bring people together and to start a business called Daiquiri 23 from zero. And look at what it's becoming. It's becoming successful in its own right. It's also becoming a threat in its own right. It's also being hated in its own right. It always feels good, and the atmosphere is always positive and good every day. I
Right.
remember the coach of the Chicago Bears said, when he was in the playoffs this year, he said something I grew up on, and people had only heard it for the first time. He had a platform to say it on. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. I learned that as an 11-year-old from my sixth grade teacher, and I live by that every day. And so coming to Panama, I'm planting that flag. It's not one based on country. It's one based on pride. It's one based on representation. It's a statement. I'm not going to be your consumer for life. I'm not going to be your doormat either. So people are just meeting me today, and I'm only just Daiquiri 23 to them. But they don't know anything else other than that.
They don't know the journey. They know nothing
They
about the
don't.
journey of getting there.
And
Right.
so when I see people and I shake their hand and we give each other a hug, I'm very mindful and respectful of what I don't know and their journey. A lot of times I don't get that in return, but I ain't here to prove a point to nobody.
Right.
I'm not.
Get
You know,
on and be on.
yeah, I'm Lucille Carter's boy, you know, and again, I was able to uh, beat all odds, um, and that was just based on making choices. But that aside, I take pride in being able to open my doors every day, whether there's somebody sitting outside waiting for service or not.
Right.
That's what I call success. That's what I call being prepared for success. Is being able to be open, not knowing what's coming at you, but you're able to handle it. You're able to deal with it. You know, that's pressure for some people. But for me, man, I love it. I love that adrenaline rush, man.
Right.
You know, so um, at the end of the day, I make it do what it do.
It's got to do what it do, baby. You know, people
Yeah.
are hearing about coming to your spot from all over. I mean, yeah, people from across the pond,
Mhm.
stateside, Caribbeans. Uh, I mean, the word,
German,
yeah, the word
Spain.
is spreading, and it's you've had a nice group of people that have showed up to check out Daiquiri 3 from all walks of life, which is a beautiful thing in itself. The community is coming together. You've had several events starting with, this fall when you had the Super Bowl there and sporting events. I mean, that was your envision to have a sports bar or a good
Yeah.
restaurant. And I mean, you've got the TVs, you've tuned it up, you've moved it on up, and you've topped up your game. So,
Hmm.
if people could be out there and keep on drinking those pitchers of Haterade, those are the ones they just roll off us like you got a turtle skin or you got the thick rhino skin. I don't understand that kind of stuff, but uh, it's not kind of people that I hang around. So, and that's not the kind of people that are uh, saying all the positive, good things about your spot. So, what do you have in the future? I see I mean, the upgrades are coming. The staff is quality is getting tuned in. I mean, that's a fine tuned machine for all those people that don't know about truly running a brick and mortar business or restaurant. I mean, the restaurant industry is one of the toughest to partake in. So it ain't for the weak. That's for sure.
Man, look here. I'm glad I didn't meet you, man, because again, you'd have talked me out of this.
Yeah, I sure would have. I said, man, don't even bother, man, because that's all the stuff I would have. Yeah,
Look,
I
look,
would have
look
had
from
you
what
somewhere
Jay
around
Z.
the corner opening up a laundromat or something. Do somewhere you
Look
ain't got to deal
from
with them
from
snapper heads.
look from the words of Jay Z. Jigga, please. What you trying to do?
Oh boy, man.
But um, I've always used to say I love a challenge, man. I'm like I love the challenge that life. That's what life is, a challenge.
Right,
And I always loved it, man. I'm talking about I love the grind of it, and um, you got to see what you're made of,
right.
you know. And it ain't gonna be easy.
Mm.
As I look back on it, I'm like, ooh, what were you thinking about?
Man, that's the
But
whole thing, right? Some people aren't able to handle adversity. You know,
yeah,
some just fold
yeah,
up like a cheap suit.
man. Look here, ain't no fold, ain't no quit. Um, cause if it was, everybody be doing it.
Right.
But you know, 4 people on my staff that was there last week are not there this. Well, yeah, last week, not there this week.
Easy come,
But
easy go.
look, man, when you got to pull the trigger, I'm like, oh no, now y'all can go home. You know,
You must have
if I gotta be here
you must have
waiting
came out there
tables
and
up,
gave him the hook like the Apollo. You just go out there, give him the hook, or did you give him the gong?
Look, I gave him the gong and the Sandman hook. They don't play. I ain't playing with y'all. This business is nothing to play with.
Right.
And if you're gonna be out here in front of the people that come to Daiquiri 23 and you don't have your best face on, you can't come to Daiquiri 23.
Right.
But a conversation earlier that you and I had was the fact that I remember Tiger Woods' dad said one thing. He said, I done took him as far as I can take him. So now I'm gonna have to get him a professional coach.
Right.
And take him to another level. Well, I've done the same thing with Daiquiri 23. Daiquiri 23 is Tiger Hood. Tiger Wood. So I think I've done my part.
Right.
And so now I'm hiring somebody that's a professional that's going to start to manage Daiquiri 23. I'm still going to have a presence. But what I was saying is I think I've taken Daiquiri 23 to a certain point, and now I want to be more behind the scenes. I'm going to be present, but not present in the day-to-day operations of it. But I think it's time for somebody to come in with a management level of training and doing the due diligence of a manager, because I'm not at that level, and I'm not fooling myself. But if I need to take it to another level and scale it, I need to step back from that particular those duties.
Right.
Yeah. So
Wearing all the
I'm not
hats is a daunting thing and can really take a toll on you doing that. So as many people don't know, you have been wearing all those hats. You have been putting in those long hours from open to close, and and searching for the right staff. Some people are thinking you just showing up. No, you the staff issues that you've had to overcome has been something else. So let alone dealing with the government and dealing with the the licensing and all the other stuff that comes along with it, distributors and ones that can't produce. I mean, you name it, it happens. So kudos to you, man, for being able to find the right type of individuals to take it to the next level, because that's definitely what it takes. And you can then fine tune a lot of other things with taking off some of those duties and letting things transpire and continue to grow. So
yeah. But again, I'm still going to do my due diligence to the people that come and want to do the meet and greet. I think that's the only right thing to do. I coined something earlier this week or last week, since it's a new week. I'm basically the ambassador. I'm the expat ambassador. I think I've got 4 years of experience under my belt living in Panama, and being a regular expat that went through regular things, trying to find a place to live, banking, immigration. I've done all of that. I've heard all the horror stories. I'm doing the medical. I've had a couple of procedures done here at the hospital. I've been to the clinics. I've been to the things that most of us at this age are going to have to do on a regular basis to make sure they're staying on top of their health care. So I've been there, done that. More people have had a good time traveling within this region than I have. But I've traveled in different countries in different worlds that most people will not go, not interested in going. and they're not going to get the experience that I got while I was in those countries doing what I was doing in those countries. Uh, so that gave me the confidence to come to Panama, hit the ground running, not being afraid. If we're going to do this, let's do it. You know, that was my mentality. And thank God I was able to kind of live up to what my expectations are. If I'm going to start it, I'm going to do my best to achieve it. You know, I've got some things that this is going to allow me to do, bringing a manager in. Yes, it's an additional expense, but the business has grown to the point where I can get a manager, and now I can take care of some of these other obligations that I have. Um, you know, I think it's time for me to start living a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got some guys on the golf course
He
that
coming.
talk a lot of trash.
He coming.
They talk a lot of trash.
He coming.
You know, I'm coming. I'm coming. And, you know, they call me Baby Shaq. But look here, it's going to be barbecue chicken time when I get out there on them. You know, I'm going to be slam dunking. And they better get ready for it, too, because they talk a lot of trash, man. I got to see this for myself.
Right.
Last time I checked, when I stick a tee in the ground and put a ball on it, I'm the only one going to be hitting it. You ain't going to hit it. So I'm looking for that challenge, too, man. I'm like, I love competition now. So
all right.
That's me, man. I love that competition.
See you on the green.
Look, they'll see me from the sand trap or hitting another one, a provisional, because they done hit it in the water. But no, you know, I need a little personal time, man, as we call it. And I think that that's going to work for me. A little bit more rest, deservingly. And I feel like I've been in the military, man.
Right? Sure. Executive duty, KP, all the above, man.
Man. Yeah, man, you know. But it's been good and being a good example and ambassador on what we can do here in Panama. And I'm telling all you Pensionado people, there is a way to come here and open up a business. You want to know? You ain't going to put no link below. You just got to come see me.
Right.
Right.
A lot of them wanting to do some stuff, but yeah.
It is possible. Yeah, it is possible. I encourage all of us who come here, don't just come here and be a consumer, because we are so much more than that. You know, and people be coming here, man, just dropping gems on me, man. Like one young lady came up to me and she was on the phone on a video call. And I remember I asked you about Rock Newman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He basically was, you know, big time promoter, Riddick Bowe boxing, you know, TV personality, podcast personality. You know, he moved to Panama 13 months ago. Yeah. He was the one who told people to come to Daiquiri 23, even though he hadn't came yet. But he told other people, hey, I hear y'all need to go to Daiquiri 23. He promoting Daiquiri 23. I didn't even know he was here.
All right.
And so I called him and we texted him back and forth. But those are surprises that they're here.
Right. There's
the
numbers are just crazy. What the people are just from the states alone, over 150,000 people left the states in 2025. That's not even counting the Canadians. That's not even counting the Europeans. I mean, a lot of these countries are just blowing up, from Thailand to Spain, to the Dominicans. So people are finally, breaking that trend, of getting out of that propaganda and trying to have some true freedom. So the numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
Except people need to be.
And they're not all coming to Panama. That's the thing. They're
Yeah.
going to all different types of countries around the world.
Right.
Because Panama is not a cheap country, as cheap as people think it is. Just because some people promoting $500 a month rent and all that. But if you live in the city, double it.
Right.
Double it. If you're gonna live in the city, that's
So
a
we was
good place
talking
to
about
start.
that. Yeah. Some people, well, I'll go outside or live in a small town. You can do that, but you better speak some Espanol.
Yeah, you better get what was that, Cheech and Chong with you? Puff Daddy.
Yeah. You need to hablar Espanol, baby, if you're gonna be out there.
Yeah.
And even if you leave in any country, be prepared to understand the culture. Don't go in there with that same mindset from the EU, the Australia, the Canada, the US. We're seeing too much of that foul stuff coming down, man. And boy, ain't something else.
And the other thing too is the undercurrent of what happens when you do come with that I'm better than you mentality, that affluent mentality. That's something that I wouldn't advise anybody to do, because there's an undercurrent that's unspoken. And again, your experience is going to be totally different, not just from the local community, from the expat community also. You start to isolate yourself. And don't come down here and get isolated. Don't come down here and go to your apartment and it's you and the remote and little Fluffy on the side of you that you brought with you, your little companion. Because Panama offers more than that. Friendships are being developed. Associations with good quality people is being developed. Opportunity for volunteering and doing something that's really productive is available. Yeah, I'm retired, but again, I don't want to just sit in the apartment. I could have stayed somewhere else and went to another country and did that. That is a much cheaper quality of living.
Exactly. Right. You can be
So
over in Vietnam somewhere and do all that. Try to learn that.
yeah.
And stop, putting in your mindset that Spanish is difficult to learn. Spanish is one of the Romance languages, and we have more English words in Spanish than any other language. So don't put in your mind that you can't learn. If I recommend anything for you guys to do, change your TVs over, start listening to stuff in Spanish. Just do that for 6 months, and you'll be amazed on how many words your mind just starts to break down, and you'll start understanding. So, get out there and be part of the community.
Yeah. And being a part of the community is acting like you want to be part of the community.
Say it again.
Yeah, you act like you want to be part of the community. Yeah. I hear all the time that I didn't come here to be around all expats. Well, you didn't come here to be around all Panamanians either.
Right.
Don't exclude out who you are, because you'll never become a Panamanian. You didn't grow up in this culture. So don't isolate yourself like that. Yeah, I get it. You sick and tired of us? Don't be. We're the ones that are going to save your life one day. Or maybe, maybe not. I don't see no Panamanian gonna stand in line to give you their kidney now. You better start recognizing that you got a lot of people that have donor on their driver's license in the U.S.
Right.
Okay, they ain't above donating while they here too in Panama. So, these are just things. Tread lightly what you say,
Right.
because somebody might save your life, and you might be worth saving your life if you out here making friends with people instead of frenemies.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So you better look at it the sun is always shining somewhere. And why not Panama? You chose to be here. So, we don't have to isolate ourselves. It's all about community, because if I can extend your life, then I can extend your life. But yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to extend your life if me and you got the same blood type and we got the same connection where the doctor say you are a match.
Right. Because you
I'm
have your
like,
blood type on our license here, so yeah.
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 So look, what I'm saying is I might be a match, but again, I'm gonna throw it on some gasoline.
Can I get a pint? Can I get a pint of that blood, brother? Yeah, that's the hostileness, man, is increíble. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
boy.
So again, look at the long game, not the short game. Man, I remember me and my friend back in the day, man, we used to ball, man. We'd be down at the park, man, and we'd be hitting each other's hard on fouls and what have you. We'd be fighting and scrapping. But at the end of the day, we walking home together.
Right.
We walking home together. But while we on that court, we fighting.
Got a battle, baby.
We fighting.
Oh, them
So I don't mind a
bows.
fight every now and then, but don't come at me with that every day now.
Yeah.
But no, man, I just felt a different way when I saw the people coming to Daiquiri 23 with Meet Me in Panama, and all the people that was just so happy to be there, or to be here in Panama, to see what Panama could possibly be if they decided to move here. And most of them were already committed to moving here, sight unseen, just by people talking about it.
And when they get here, Panama just gets in you.
Man,
It just,
and that's what I tell people all the time. I had no restaurant experience other than eating and working at McDonald's and delivering pizza. When I was in the military, when I was off duty, man, I was delivering Domino's pizzas, man. Look, I used to deliver to the 82nd Airborne, man, and I would take a slice out, man, and squeeze that pie back together, man, and eat me a slice on the way, man. But look, them soldiers, man, they was counting them slices because they went in together. And by the time I got back, they were like, "Hey, man, the customer said they was missing a slice of pizza." Really? You seen that? I was that crazy dude, man,
oh, boy.
Yeah, so again, we always have these walks of life, man, that basically gave us our little character, our little sense of humor and what have you. The crazy things we did, the uncrazy things we did, and we had to do certain things. But we're at a point in life where we don't have to do nothing.
Right.
We want to do it.
Right.
And I get it. Come over here, retire, enjoy, have a good time. In spurts. You ain't as young as you thought you was. Get out here, hurting your knees and that thing, hurting your knees and all that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah,
Break your back.
yeah. You gonna you gonna meet first name Ben, last name Gay, and then it ain't gonna work. You know me, man. I just got a good sense about it, man, because I'm living in Panama, so I should be able to laugh my butt off, man.
Right.
I'm living in Panama.
And you know, paradise, man. Some people just can't laugh at nothing. They so serious, and I mean, come on now, shit. You. This is the part of life where you should just be taking it easy. And, you know, acclimate, take it easy, slow it down.
Yeah. Don't be in no hurry when you come over here, because your patience gonna be tested. Well, if you ain't got no patience,
oh boy,
you in trouble.
Oh boy,
you in trouble. I ain't
right.
got none. That's why I be going through staff, man. I'm like, oh, you can go home. I ain't got no patience for it. You can go to the house. I can let you go. Yeah, you can go home. You can go home. Don't come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, next man up or woman.
Right.
You know, but yeah, man, it's, you know, people came, they stayed at the JW and various other hotels around the area. They love the ocean view. Some people are looking for beaches and what have you. I said, not in the city now. I ain't never seen no beach in the city unless you're in New Jersey somewhere up that way. Unless you're in Miami Beach, you know, you in one of them states that have beaches. But again, Panama City is not that way.
You only got one little area, maybe Casa Bonita out there, and that's about the only area you can kind of get any remnants of a beach.
And
unless you're gonna go out on that man-made island they got right outside Punta Pacifica. I forget the name of that place, but yeah, you're gonna be in the 7-figure range out there, baby.
Yeah, they ain't even gonna
mad
open
at
the gate for you. They ain't gonna open the gate for you.
If you got it, go ahead and go on out there, do your thing. But I can spend my money more wisely than doing that.
Yeah. So again, the tour that the people came here, they were very satisfied to know that they have these different real estate projects they can invest in. You have properties that are zoned for commercial. That means for Airbnb. You got people that want to come here to reside here. They have apartments that they can buy. That part of it can be closed off for Airbnb while you live on the other side, while you making some cash flow that way too. Or you can open it up and have one bigger space for your residential area, but you can still also have that Airbnb income when it's not booked. You know, when you book it, and then when it's not booked, it'll be your whole space. So, you know, people were excited about that. All the new builds that's going on here. Some of the spaces they would like it to have been bigger, but they do have bigger properties that they can buy. It's just a time permit it wouldn't allow, so they weren't able to see it. But from what my understanding is, they get ready to follow up with Zoom calls, with mortgages, you know, where people can actually qualify for a mortgage before they come. People have said, "Oh, you got to be able to get it financed," and the cutoff is 72 years old. They're going to finance up to that. That's incorrect, folks. It's 80 years old. And you know, people want to know about the immigration, because everybody that comes would like an immigration, you know, Pensionado visa or some investor visa. So they'll be able to have an opportunity on a Zoom call that they're trying to schedule now to get all those questions answered. And it's just a matter of, are you ready?
You gotta be ready. No tire kicking. You got if you're gonna get your residency, you want to get, you know, the red carpet visa, you better have your stuff in by August, because October the price is rising. The price
Yes.
is rising from 300 to 500. Okay,
And
so
right now, the Pensionado visa is still at $1,000 a month income.
yeah, you can't beat that.
You know,
Nowhere around the world can you beat that.
nowhere, nowhere. I ain't saying you can live on $1,000 a month,
Yeah,
but I'm saying that the requirement
the requirements
to
1,000, 1,200 for couples. So I mean,
right
you
1250 for
can't beat
couple.
that. You don't have to
Yeah,
renew
so
it every year and all that stuff these other countries is doing. I mean, Mexico done got ridiculous on what they're charging. I done lost track of what their retirement thing is now. I think it's up to
yeah.
$2,000 or
And,
something like that.
and so I would
I'm not too
encourage
sure though.
anybody that, yeah, not to overtalk you. I would encourage anybody. If you're on the fence, that little $1,200 ain't gonna hurt you none. You might well go on and get your passport current. Make sure you come down here and say, hey, I got my passport. That don't mean you got to get a place to live.
Right.
All you're doing is securing a residency. So if you want to make a flight and maybe come down and be a snowbird or half the year and stay here, the other half live there, that opportunity is there. So, you got to get out of your box and get out of your way, so I'm just saying that the opportunity is there. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. Think of that as an investment in your future. You can come down here just to get your medical care and all that kind of stuff. May take a few months here to get it done, but you're not in a hurry because, hey, you got to leave after a certain time because you don't have a residency.
Right.
No, no. So again, the money you save by getting your medical care here is going to pay for your visa.
Right.
Did I drop the mic on that?
Ding,
The
ding.
money you save can pay for your visa when it comes to your medical care. So stop
Exactly.
thinking you're going to waste money when really it's going to save you money, even if it's just for medical purposes only. You're
Right.
going to save money. Michael Basin talk about that tooth bill that he was going to get in the United States,
Mm.
that he came down here and paid $2,000 versus $20. So how much did we say about that visa? That
Mm.
you may pay $1,300 to get a visa, but look here, you done saved 17,000 on your teeth work.
Mess around, boy. Keep them choppers, boy.
Exactly. So again, there's opportunities here that is worthwhile saying, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and get me a visa. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Many have been diversifying, having a couple of different ones. So,
Mm-hmm.
you got to do your asset protection, seek professional advice from those individuals, guys. Because
Yeah.
I'm not trying to tell
But
you
now,
anything
I'm
here.
gonna say this now. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. Y'all all my cousins. I ain't trying to recruit nobody to come down here and fill up the population of Panama. I'm just giving you an option. So if you don't take the option, I ain't gonna feel bad. I ain't feel bad, because I want people here that want to be here.
Right.
You
Right.
know, people that come here and say, I thought I wanted to be here, and then you get here and find out that this ain't for you. You want to see a little snow every now and then. I'm like, don't come down here if you love snow.
Coming down for the weather, coming down for relationships, women or men. Come on, man. If you was that
Yeah.
person where you came from and you still that person, you gonna still probably be single.
We talked about that too, man.
Yeah.
But I gotta give some respect to my beautiful black women that's coming here in Panama. These are single, beautiful black women, older women, mature women.
Educated. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, educated. Now, y'all ain't got y'all issue now. Y'all got some issues. So, but
He ain't lying.
we used to that by now. But y'all got issues, and so do we. We got issues too. We just got to be able to put up with each other. So, I see this all the time. I know y'all having them hot flashes, you know. So again, we have them too. We having hot flashes too, because we sitting next to you. so look, we being patient with you, so you need to be patient with us.
Right.
And I'm gonna talk about my brothers too. Yeah, y'all brothers come down here and see all these little straight hair Latino women, and you know, you think they really into you, and
Nose
man,
wide
you
open.
ain't never had so much attention from a beautiful woman in your life. Don't let that go to your head, okay? Because your name is Bill, okay?
First name, Dollar.
There you go. So get that out your head, you know. So it ain't you all sexy and all that kind of stuff. I ain't hating on you. You know, I'm one of you. I gotta spill it like it is. So you know, you got some beautiful women that y'all just passing by, and you don't need to pass them by. Sit down, have a conversation with them, and when you get finished, just, you know, if she ain't your cup of tea and he ain't your cup of tea, you just look at him and say, you know, you crazy, right? But maybe you may need to try the next one, but don't give up on us. I just ain't for you. You know, I'm for somebody, but I'm just not for you.
Yeah.
And smile and keep it moving, because we're at an age as to where we should be able to tell the truth.
True that. True that. Like
And I
that
had a
old country
conversation
song.
earlier.
Yeah, like that old country song goes, looking for love in all the wrong places.
No, like this old Southern Soul song says, if one man say scat, another man say, here, kitty, kitty. Y'all better stop messing with me. I'm a blues man now. Y'all better stop messing with me. You might get a chance to know who I am, but I'm not just Daiquiri 23. Just don't trust just the name of Daiquiri 23, and that's all you see. I got history.
There you go.
And I can tell it. So
there you go.
But again, you know, all jokes aside, we have culture, we have history, and it's very comfortable for those people that you think you want change. No, you don't. You ain't ready for change. You know, so from a person that was single to a person that's married. We got a lot of divorcees that are here, single. Some have never been married, but I will tell you this: if you're single, and there's a lot of single men here in Panama, but
Single,
this is what I
single.
get.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is what I get. A lot of them say, "Man, I didn't come here to be with no American women," and I just tell them like this: You didn't come here to be with American women, but you ain't ready for no Latino woman either. So what you gonna do? You ain't ready for that. You know, so stop playing and stop saying that what you didn't come here for. You might change your mind, because there are some beautiful women that got their head on right. They know they got issues. And they'll sit down. These are my issues. Be honest with them. You got issues too. You know, you should be able to have those open and honest conversations so that they're able to see that, hey, we both got issues, and let's kind of work through these things and enjoy life here in Panama, and be travel partners, and be whatever partners that you can be, best of friends to each other. If you never had the opposite sex as a best friend, you know, you can definitely get that here. I've
Yeah.
seen guys go back to the United States. They done ran into somebody at a class reunion and thought it was, oh man, I done met this. They done gave up on Panama, went back to the United States. Look here, they ready to come back now. I'm like, see, cray cray, wasn't she? She cray cray what? Huh? That's why you coming back here. So you cray cray. You didn't get that part, you know.
Right.
So you went running back there and thinking, then I got some other ones that went back and ran into somebody that they was in the military with and what have you. They done went up and got married and came back here to living together now, in holy matrimony and happy. So the opportunities are here. It's just that don't think that it's not here, because it's here.
It's there if you want it. I'll say that. I can hear all them women right now saying, I like to be single. I like where I'm at. Yeah, so you guys keep holding the line. And
There
same
you
with
go.
the guys. Same with the guys who, hey, you don't need him. That's cool. But there's friendships that are out there that you can have without any kind of romantic connection. So
Yeah, I got off track for 1 second there, but fellas, ladies, I had this conversation just today. There are people that got benefits that they would lose if they married you. Okay? They got retirements that they could lose, health insurance that they could lose, because guess what? That widow that died, or the person they divorced, had to give up something because it was a long-term marriage or what have you. And if that other person gets married and he or she finds out, he loses or she loses Champ VA, that ID card. She loses all that. And honestly, you ain't worth it. You ain't worth me losing nothing. Or what we say, Nathan. You ain't worth me losing Nathan. So there's
either
reason
Nathan
why
or
people
Nut.
can't make it. Yeah, there's reasons why people can't make a commitment to you and won't. It's not that they're not into you. It's just that they're not looking for what you think they're looking for. They're looking for a true partner, soulmate. That don't mean put a ring on it. It don't mean that. It's just saying that they like your companionship and you're a good person to be around. Excellent travel partner. Got my back, got your back, and you can still live a happy life now. So those things are available. It's just that if you don't know, you have a good conversation, and that way you'll be able to find out. So I ain't trying to make no love connection. And I know
we
you
gonna be
ladies
back in 2 and 2 with this, folks. that's your. We dropping those connections out here on this mug, boy, being old Willery up in this mug. But
yeah,
hey.
I seen people. I seen something on the internet where this guy or woman comes out, and you got this line of 6 or 7 people on the other side. They got balloons in their hand. They pop the balloon before the person even opens their mouth, and then they have to go down. Why did you pop your balloon? He or she they're not my type.
Yeah.
Wow.
Before you even hear it. So yeah, that relationship's gonna fail if you can't have communication. If you can't communicate,
but
you're gonna
the thing that gets me is you popping a balloon on site.
So they doing, man.
You're popping a balloon on site. Now that's the cray that people say that they're tired of. And that goes both ways, man or woman. You're judging people on appearance, and maybe not knowing that person is a doctor.
They don't know, maybe man. They ain't even looked at the cover, let alone open it up and see the first chapter.
Yeah. So
the reference page or nothing. So how's that gonna go?
Brother or sister may be in a fraternity or sorority that you would want to hook up with, because you're matching each other. You have a lot in common when you're there. HBCU brother or sister, you just missed the flight. You just missed the flight.
Gate now closed.
And that was a once in a lifetime flight you were going to be able to take. But you missed it. I've known several people that stayed single all their life because they were looking for Mr. Right and Miss Right. and they had them in their hands, but they didn't know it. They didn't give it a chance. They had it in their hands, didn't know it. So, but that's kind of what I'm saying is what I'm hearing in Panama. These different stories, I'm seeing it firsthand, and trust me, this is not made up stuff either. This is the facts of what I'm seeing, and there's opportunities here to be happy, and our choices are what's going to make an unbelievable situation, or it's going to cause you a lot of stress and unhappy moments.
Well,
Right now.
you know, people should just, when they come down, JC, they should just take a back seat, take it slow. Some of them have not even, you know, put it in low gear, and many just don't really know what happiness looks like, you know, from being in that grind for so long. So, you know, you have to, you'll miss it, and you used to that fast, rapid pace, and you don't get it in Panama. So
No,
some are just needing to be back in that rat race, and they find themselves back in the States or back for wherever they came from. So, I mean, if you just take it slow enough, you'll start understanding and start seeing your little piece of paradise, and start understanding, oh, is this what happiness truly looks like? Because,
yeah,
you know, we've all been lied to. You know,
yeah,
go to school, get that education, get that good job, get that big mortgage, you know, live in the suburbs. We fought to get to that level. It's okay now to step back, and we now have to keep up with no Joneses. Don't care
yeah.
what your
Downside.
economic situation looks like, what kind of clothes you look, what you wear. In Panama, baby, love the people around you, love the country, and love yourself, and then you'll start understanding how the vibe is. So
Yeah,
that's my 2 cents.
yeah. And again, like I said, I have never looked for happiness. And that's sad to say. I never looked for happiness because you know why? It was something in me that I knew that whatever I was looking for to make me happy, it couldn't, because I had to be happy for myself first. That's why I
Yeah,
never looked for.
right. That, love yourself, right?
Yeah.
So
I never looked for it. I didn't know why, but I'm never envious. I never think that something's going to make me happy. No, no, I got to be happy myself. And you can't really be happy. Don't ever think about it unless you slow down and smell the roses. And I remember the eulogy that the Reverend preached at my father's funeral. You know, they say, this is what year your father was born, dash, and this is the year that he left this earth. So my final take in on this, and we gonna close. What you gonna put in your dash?
mm,
I filled my dash up, and I'm still adding to that dash. But that dash is just a blink of an eye, and you're out of here. But
right.
whatever it is that I did from beginning of birth to the end, and that dash in between, they're gonna like, man, how many lives a cat got? I done went through about 10 cats.
Right.
9 lives a cat has, right?
Right.
I done had 90 chances, baby. I done filled up a lot of cats done died in that dash of mine.
Well, that's a good way to end it off. And Let's
Yeah.
give good thanks here to Mr. Jeffrey Carter, owner of Daiquiri 23. And I'm Eric Kizzie. Guys, thanks. We'll see you on the next one. Love one another. Peace and love.
Double peace. And we out. And as